Hello, Julian, and anyone else there listening at Dex, and Pergola. I am Win here with Ring and SEO and Digital Marketing. First of all, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to make this short custom video that Tony promised with tips and tricks on how you can increase your online presence all on your own and in return bring in better paying customers for the services you prefer the most and they are ready and able to purchase those services. So let's get on with it. So I love your website. There's a lot of great things that you have going on here. I can tell that you did have your website professionally done. And I do see some opportunities. So we're going to talk about those here in just one moment. First of all, let's talk about why it's beneficial to get found on Google and have your website be more than just an online business card. So first of all, there are 8.5 billion people every day on average searching for different services and products across the web. A lot of these people are your potential customers searching for your exact same services in your exact same area. Now, to Google, content is king, and so you do want to have around 1,500 words of unique, helpful content on your homepage. And I believe, let me see here, let's just go look and see exactly how much you are short. Now that's also on any other page that you do want to be found for. So you only have 451 words of content on your homepage. So I definitely beef that up. Now within your content, you do want to have location specific buyer intent keywords like deck builders. Gosh, what was the name of your city? It was Austral, Georgia. So deck builders, Austral, Georgia, pergola builders, Austral, Georgia, different things of that nature. I'm sure that you would probably know which services are the most requested, and those are definitely the ones that you want to have as keywords on your homepage and then also on your service pages. Also, you want to make sure that these keywords are saved as your image titles. That's just a great way to go ahead and get in extra keywords. I would definitely have some trust factors right here on the homepage. And so that's going to be like the Better Business Bureau, any awards you might have had from House or Angie's List. Another great one right now that's really big is expertise.com has them. So those are just a few things. Now let's go ahead and go look at some numbers. I personally am definitely a numbers person, and you probably are too since you are a business owner. Now, this is Eros. It is a program that I use. It is quite pricey, but it does tell me a lot about websites. So the very first thing I want to talk to you about is the UR and DR. Now, this is a little bit confusing for your website because the people who built your website tied in their website with yours. So even though your power with Google is very high, as you can see, it's really not true. You have very, very limited numbers on here. And let me just tell you that the UR is your trust with Google, and then the DR is actually this pages with Google, okay? Now, as you can see, you don't have any backlinks, and just in case you may not know, all a backlink is a link on someone else's trusted website that points to your website that pulls trust and power from them to you. So if your numbers were actually this, then you would be getting found for keywords, and you'd also be getting traffic to your website. All right, so let's go ahead and look at one of your top competitors. So this is DexSource. I believe they are out of Atlanta. They have a very nice website, a lot going on for it. Okay, let's go ahead and go look at their numbers. Okay, so now you can see they have a lot more going on here, Julian. They have a very high trust with Google, but they don't have very much power with Google. So that tells me that these over 1,000 backlinks are not great backlinks. And so it'd probably take a lot less for you to get better numbers. And this is the reason I say that is because, as you can see, their trust is a 27 and their power is only a 7. Now, if these were great backlinks, then these numbers would be much closer together and probably higher. And that's called the golden ratio in my business. Ideally, you want these numbers to be 1 point or less apart. And as you can see, they have over 1,000 keywords they're being found for. And then this is huge. They have 979 people on average coming to their website every month. Now, Julian, I'm not trying to sit here and tell you that these almost 1,000 people are buying from their website, okay? I'm not saying that. What I am saying is, let's say these 979 people are coming to their website. Out of the 979, let's say the 750 are calling. And let's say out of those 750 people, let's say only 3, maybe 200 are actually booking their services. Okay, and that's a pretty low close rate. What is that, like 30%? A lot of people, you probably have a much higher close rate than that. So, but just think about what an extra 200 or 300 people who called your business and booked services would look like for your business. Would that mean that you would probably have your services booked out months in advance? Would that mean that you'd be able to choose the absolute best customers with the absolute best jobs that you wanted to do? I mean, that would be huge. I know that's huge for my business. So definitely something for you to think about. The last thing that I do want to talk to you about is the Google Map Pack. Now, I did put in Deck Builder, Austell, Georgia, and these are the leading ones. And the reason I want to talk to you about the Google My Business section is this is the very first thing that people see when they put in that keyword. And let's talk about the way that we get to the top of the Google Map Pack. The first thing is going to be citations. And all a citation is your name, address, and phone number across different websites across the web. Whether it's going to be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, any of the other social media, whether it's going to be the Better Business Bureau, or whether it's going to be the inner of the literally thousands of directories that we have across the web. Now, you do want to make sure that they are very relevant to your business. You can put it on real estate directories. You could put it on home improvement. You could put it on any, like a wood distributor. I don't know. Anything that's relevant to your business is a great website for you to have your name, address, and phone number on. Now, you do want to make sure that they are the same as your Google My Business page. All right, that is very important. The next thing we're going to talk about is every time you do a job, go ahead and put some before and after pictures on your Google My Business page. You want to make sure you save those images just like you did on your website with the keywords. And then you also want to geotag your pictures. That way, it does several things for you. It lets Google know that you're actually doing the services where you say you're doing it. It lets you know that you take pride in your work. And then it also tells Google that you are active on your Google My Business page, which is very important to them. The next thing we're going to talk about are reviews. Of course, you want to get as many 5-star reviews as you possibly can on your Google My Business page. If you do get a not so great review, which is anything less than a 5, you want to try and respond back to that ideally within a day. Now, that's going to show Google that you really do care about your business and your customers and the kind of job that you are doing, which is very important to Google. They really want to connect their customers with the absolute best businesses. The last thing that we're going to talk about today is going to be the business description. Now, you do have 750 words to do your business description. We recommend utilizing the majority of those. You can go to free websites like wordcounter.com to be able to figure out how many words you do have. And you really want to list out all your services, and then most importantly, what sets you apart from your local competition. Now, Julian, I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope you find it informative. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And we would really appreciate some feedback on the video. So I hope that you have a wonderful day. Take care. We look forward to speaking with you. Bye-bye.